$3.1 million. Let that number sink in. That's more money than the average person makes in a lifetime, and it's how much Tom Dwan took down in a single hand of poker. But not just any hand. This was the biggest hand in the history of televised poker, and we're going to get into every single aspect of it. But before we do, thank you so much for being a part of Poker Boom. We release new videos every single Monday, so make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss a single episode. In the realm of high-stakes poker, Tom Dwan possesses an acute sense of when to assert himself.
He bets $104,200.
He's got the weakest hand but the biggest heart.
Affectionately known as Durr in the poker world, Dwan's name truly needs no introduction. Renowned for his fearless style, his audacious bluffs, Dwan is a living legend whose mere presence at the table can send shivers down his opponent's spine. His uncanny ability to read opponents and make lightning-fast decisions
I'm a little surprised.
has earned him a reputation as one of the most formidable players in the game. And this reputation was further solidified on a memorable Tuesday evening when Dwan engaged in a monumental showdown, navigating through a series of intense bets against self-proclaimed crypto guru Wesley Fei. Now, Fei may not have the same level of fame as Dwan, but with every hand he plays, he continues to prove that he belongs among the elite ranks of professional poker players, or at least has the money to be in those ranks. The battleground was set in a no-limit Texas Hold'em cash game, boasting a minimum buy-in of $1 million. Broadcasted via Hustler Casino Live, the event attracted a bunch of familiar faces, including Dwan, Doug Polk, and the always entertaining Nick Airball. Now, as any poker fan knows, the Hustler Casino Livestream is not just any poker broadcast. It's a stage where the best of the best come to test their mettle and push the boundaries of the game. With its professional production value and electrifying atmosphere, it's the perfect backdrop for moments of high drama and heart-stopping action.
That's a hand.
The dynamics of the game were established with blinds of 500 and 1,000, complemented by an escalating big blind ante soaring to $3,000 at the time of the spectacle. Adding to the sky-high stakes, Dwan initiated a voluntary $2,000 straddle. Dwan boasted a formidable stack of approximately $1.5 million, while Fei commanded an imposing $2.8 million arsenal. The scene was ripe for high-stakes drama. The unfolding spectacle took an unexpected turn even before the commencement of betting. Polk, who was sitting beside Fei at the table, brazenly claimed to have caught a glimpse of Fei's cards.
You already did. I know what you have.
You know, right?
What? Sorry.
30 to go right now.
Yep.
LSG Hank started things off with a raise to $7,000. Peering down at his hand, Fei looked at Ace-King offsuit. Doesn't get much better pre-flop. Despite Polk's alleged peak, Fei boldly raised the stakes to $30,000. As Polk begrudgingly folded his cards, attention turned to Dwan, lurking within the confines of the straddle. Despite the whole card camera failing to unveil his hand, Dwan orchestrated a daring raise to $100,000. LSG Hank quickly folded, and Fei stood at the crossroads of a pivotal decision. Opting for an assertive approach, Fei raised the stakes to $275,000, met with a resolute call from Dwan.
And there's the call from Dwan. If you're not watching, come back to your screen right now. Over $500,000 in the pot. We haven't seen a flop yet.
And remember, this is a cash game, not a tournament. These are real dollar amounts. The flop came 3 of diamonds, 8 of spades, 8 of diamonds. And this failed to alter Fei's fortune, leaving him clutching on to mere ace-high potential. However, this ace of diamonds hinted at the prospect of a nut flush if he was able to hit runner diamonds. Taking the initiative, Dwan opted to check. Fei, seizing the moment, probed Dwan about his remaining stack.
Wesley just asked Dwan how much he had behind, and that got the whole table quiet,
casting a temporary silence over the once vibrant table. With a calculated bet of $125,000, Fei sought to exert pressure, prompting a pensive deliberation from Dwan, before opting to call, propelling the pot to a massive $812,000. As the turn unveiled the 5 of hearts, Fei's aspirations of a flush disappeared, leaving him clinging on to the frailty of ace-high. Undeterred, Fei persisted, wagering $350,000, prompting yet another contemplative pause from Dwan, before succumbing to another call.
And there's the call.
The final twist materialized with the arrival of the river, unveiling the 6 of clubs, shattering Fei's hopes of improvement. Still clinging on to ace high amidst a board teeming with potential straights and full houses, Fei opted for a daring all-in declaration, thrusting Dwan into a massive decision.
He said all in?
He said all in.
For sure? Look at this.
Said on.
Yes. Okay.
Dwan momentarily withdrew from the table, grasping for a bottle of water. Meanwhile, Fei laid his head down on the table, not risking showing any emotion or tell whatsoever. As Dwan meticulously dissected the unfolding saga, his cards finally met the scrutiny of the whole card camera, revealing a formidable pair of black queens.
Feels like you're just popping cups, huh?
He's got queens.
A great hand, yet susceptible to a myriad of combinations on a paired board, with 3 cards to a straight. After an agonizing deliberation spanning nearly 4 minutes, Dwan made the call.
There's the call!
With bated breath, Fei lifted his head, only to be confronted by the stark reality. Dwan's pair of queens prevailed, clinching the monumental $3.1 million pot. The electrifying exchange left spectators awestruck.
Wesley.
40.
Wesley. You are the champion.
70.
70.
You have more heart than anyone here.
Prompting big reactions for the audacious maneuvers displayed by both players.
What a call, Tom.
Very dangerous to win these lifetimes.
It's a flip. Tom, what a call, Tom.
Dwan emerged triumphant, amassing a staggering $2.1 million in profits, while Fei bore the brunt of defeat, nursing a daunting $1.7 million loss.
Can't bluff, Tom.
Reflecting on his bold play, Fei offered insight into his rationale, asserting his belief in applying maximal pressure to his opponents regardless of the outcome.
It is slap call, so I think I did right thing because I can't just bet and give up on the river. That's not what I do.
Yet the saga was far from over. The record-breaking spectacle served as a prelude to a series of monumental pots, propelling the game into the early hours of Wednesday morning. In a remarkable turnaround, Fei reclaimed a substantial portion of his losses, orchestrating a stunning upset to secure a $2.25 million pot, a testament to his resilience amidst adversity.
Call.
He calls! Wow! 2.2 million! And a celebratory scream from the artist.
As the curtains drew on the night's proceedings, Dwan emerged as the undisputed victor, amassing a huge $1.6 million in profits. Conversely, Airball assumed the unenviable mantle of the night's greatest loser, enduring a staggering $997,000 setback, with Poke trailing closely behind, nursing a $928,000 deficit. In the aftermath of an unforgettable night on the Hustler Casino Livestream, the echoes of Dwan and Fei's epic showdown still linger, a reminder of the magic and excitement that can only be found at the poker table.
Can I have a beer?
Get that man a beer. Can somebody get me a beer?
And that's it for this one. If you enjoyed the episode, please consider giving us a like. And if you want to watch more, we handpicked a few episodes for you to check out next, right there in the player window. We'll see you in the next one.